for Richmond Quarter. Because I got a story right now. God dog it. I got two good ones, but one. Okay, so I had a friend named Jamal, and I had a friend named Wayne. Mm-hmm. We all on the same basketball team. Mm-hmm. It was California versus New York. I'm the only guy from Texas, for one. Now, before I get into the story, I got to let you know about my Texas origin. Okay. The part of Texas I'm from, we love zero. My age group, we grew up on zero. So what I did was, I brought my radio system up there. I put my speaker in the window. I raised my window up. And I blasted zero all day long. Represent Texas. I even got a state of Texas tatted on my back just so I could go to California and wear no shirt. That's how much of a Texan I am. And I repped Texas to the T.
You want to show that gets a tattoo? They're probably like,
yeah. Okay, well, let me pull up my pants and do the rockaway.
That's it.
Yeah. But as you can see, I don't want to mess up the microphone.
He ain't got no sense. Yeah. Got it.
Okay.
He ain't got no sense.
None whatsoever. I'm a Texan, so just remember that. So, don't worry about the 2 stab wounds that you looked at. That's another story.
Yeah, we the thugs.
Yeah.
I'm a real thug.
Stab me. Stab me? I got stabbed by a girl, too. But anyway, it's good that you get stabbed by a girl. You know what I'm saying? That's what somebody told me. So back to the story in California. Don't feel good being stabbed, by the way, I tell you. Yeah. I ain't feeling until oh, Lord, they got me. That's exactly what I did. But I got to stay on track. I got to focus. California versus New York. Now, the guy from New York wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. We was on the way. And matter of fact, he also told me if I was to go to New York and play my screw music, I was going to get beat up. Let me tell you my response to what he said. I say I would walk through New York with a boombox like Radio Raheem and playing nothing but screw and ain't nobody going to touch me. Yeah, that's how confident I was. I mean, messed up. Everybody going to listen to screw. I don't care where you from. You can be from Spain. You can be from Central America. You can be from Brazil. We going to listen to screw. You going to be a screw head. You understand what I'm saying? Brazil, South America, what's some other stuff? Nicaragua, Zimbabwe, Iceland, Greenland, and Greenland ain't listening to screw. You know, yeah, forever. Yeah. I hate you, Trick. I can't say the real word, but y'all fill in the blanks. Trick, what rhymes with Trick? All right. So we walk into the cafeteria. It's all of us. My partner from Mississippi, my partner from Washington, D.C., my partner from New York, not the sharpest knife in the drawer, and my partner from Richmond, goofball, always joking around and playing and laughing. So them two, they are in a little argument on the way to the cafeteria, and they was talking about something, and whatever they was talking about, it had the concept of $1,000. Now I'm gonna give you a little education. There's several words for 1,000. Okay, you got a stack, and you got G's. All right, and I'm gonna just stick with them two right now. So whatever they was arguing about how much something cost. Okay, and the young fella from New York was like, "It costs more than G's, yo. It costs thousands." We're going to pause right now and give a moment of silence to the dumbest thing you can ever say in front of some teenagers. And a couple of my partner from Mississippi was up in age, but it was so hilarious at the time because he was serious. He was dead serious. And let me turn around because I'm going to try to conjure up his facial expression.
Let me zoom into you.
Okay, let me turn around first. Now, y'all got a picture, him arguing with somebody, and then what I told y'all, he said, it costs more than G's, yo. It costs thousands. This is how everybody looked, too. Isn't that the same thing, man? Yeah, he didn't say nothing for the rest of the day.
they sizzle with them.
No, it did because you know that noise at the end of the day when somebody says something that's not funny, wah 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 wah, or waka waka, stuff like that. There was the sound. There was plenty of sounds, but I just wish I was there to see his facial expression, and I not even his facial expression. I wanted you to see the facial expression of the rest of the teammates who was around him when he said and uttered that nonsense of a sound out of mouth and released from his tongue. It costs more than G's. Hold up. It costs more than G's, yo. I had to throw in the yo. Y'all didn't catch that the first time I said it. Okay. It costs more than G's, yo. It costs thousands. Yep. His GPA that year was a 0.2. Oh boy, College Chronicles. One more story. That was in California. We're going to go to Oklahoma. I graduated from the school in California. I was a team MVP that year. Got a 4-year scholarship to go play at Southeastern State University. If you don't know where that's at, I don't blame you. Because I didn't know where it was at. But one good thing about the school, that's the same school Dennis Rodman went to. And it was in Durant, Oklahoma. They make fun of me because they don't say it like I said, but I'm not from Durant, so F them. I'm from Galveston. You're going to get this Durant the way that I say it. Durant, because that's what it looked like. Durant, that's what it felt like. Durant, Oklahoma. You know it wasn't none of us there in Durant, Oklahoma. Yeah, nothing. They had Taco Cabana, a Taco Casa, and hell, that was it. Yeah, the school in California was worse. We had a half a Taco Bell. They only had 3. They only went up to a number 3. That was it. That's all we had. Soft tacos and hard tacos. And a big Kmart. That was in California. That was it. That's all we had in the street. The city was the town or the village or whatever the hell I was at. It was only 3 minutes long. That's it. There was a bunch of cows. They had a slaughterhouse. And it smelled like doo-doo the whole time I was there. And the apartment I stayed in had sheep in the backyard. I had like a little mini. Anyway.
Is it milk cow?
Yeah. And I didn't need no alarm clock because the woke me up every day. Somebody feed that mother. All day long. Flashbacks. So I'm in Durant, Oklahoma. And I think it was we had our first game was going to be in a couple of days. So we decided to go to somebody's hometown and go watch a basketball game there because there was nothing else to do. So we traveled to another small city. We was going to, was it Hugo Idabel, Oklahoma. Izabuki used to play for the Warriors. He's from Idabel. If y'all know anything about anything, that's just a little history. Now, it was 4 people in the car. 3 of us was over 6 foot. The driver was, of course, our point guard, and he didn't qualify for the 6 foot ranking. The car we was in a Geo Prism. My kneecaps were on the windshield. My kneecap was on the windshield. My ankle was on the dashboard. And my toes were touching the glove department. 2 other guys in the back that was 6 foot. Now, we were taking in earth. Herbal essence of the earth. Okay, and the driver, which was the point guard, I'm not going to say no names. He had a heavy foot. And we had a lot of flowers burning. And we told a young man, hey, you might want to slow it down because your foot's heavy. And then we pass by and we see somebody hiding. And the next thing you know, we saw Christmas lights.
Oh, Lord.
It wasn't Christmas, y'all. Wasn't even December. So by the time he pulled us over, we all tried to do what we can do to make sure the flowers wasn't burning, and there was no smoke from the flowers being burnt. And police pulled us over. We stopped. Now, in the middle of the two guys that was 6 foot, it was a speaker, a house speaker, because that's what he had hooked up to his car. And all I know is when the police officer came to the car, there was no driver in the driver's seat. Now, before we go any further, while we was getting pulled over, the young man asked me, switch with me because I don't have a license. My response to him was, I can't move. Do y'all see my face when I said that? Come on, zoom in, get another close up. He's not trying to show my beard that I put oil sheen on this morning, that I comb every morning and I groom and that it matches my skin tone. No, what he's trying to get and show you guys is my facial expression. Because the same facial expression I'm supposed to express now is the same facial expression I expressed when he turned around and turned to his right and looked at me at the passenger side and said, you have to switch with me because I have no license. And this is how I was so much in a tight spot, I couldn't even turn to my left. Look at my eyes. I couldn't even turn to the left and tell him, I can't move. Because that's how much of crowded I was in. So he decided to jump in the back seat with the speaker. Yeah, he was in the back seat with the speaker. The police came to the car. There was nobody in the driver's seat. The first thing the police did was bust out laughing. What can you do?
Okay.
What can you do if you are working for law enforcement and you come to a car that you pulled over and you get there? Let me see if I can. You get to the car, you roll the window down, and you roll the window down, and ain't nobody in the car. There's nobody in the car. I mean, nobody just in the driver's seat at all, right? So he figured it out who the driver was. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out who the driver was. If it's a young man that's 4'2", sitting by a house speaker, huh? What you say? Get him? Give me this. You got the. Oh, you the fast one. Oh Lord.
All right.
All right. God, oh, they quick. The ones with them stripes. You gotta watch the ones with the stripes. They run track. All I know is the police figured out who was the driver. So he pulled all of us out the car. He dismissed the fact that we had flowers. We was all panicking because we was like, that's it. There go our college career. It's over. We're going to jail. We're going to make the newspaper. Everything negative you could think of, that's what we was going through. But if it wasn't for the Lord, if it wasn't for the young man jumping out that driver's seat, he still got the ticket. Yeah, he still got the ticket. He was going to get that ticket. He was not getting out of that ticket. Yeah, he got several tickets. You know, the police officer talked to us and everything. We told him, hey, man, we play for whatever, whoop-de-bam. He was cool, you know, but he still gave old boy the tickets. At the end of the day, he said, why did you decide to jump in the back seat? It was the funniest. That was hilarious. It really was. Because after they let us go, that's when we really can laugh. When we ain't going to jail and our scholarships are not going to be taken. Why did you jump in that back seat, boy? What is wrong with you? Because you didn't have no license, man. Take that L. Take that L. Yeah. So those are just two stories of my college career, man. And there's plenty more to come. Just know I had an exciting college experience. So for all you youngsters out there, take your butt to college and get out your mama house. Do you understand me? Don't you sit in there and do nothing with yourself. Get up and do something. Grab a book. Don't look at it. Read it. If you can't read, ask somebody that can read and they can read it for you. Then you can learn how to read from listening. Okay? Thank you. See y'all again when I got another story cooking up. Burr. 10-17 brick squad all day long.